Hello and welcome. This is some Dollar Tree trades, Big Lots, Stinky Tuna, and Dollar General. So as I mentioned in I believe it was the last video, I was expecting a package and it came in. Everything was actually extra stuff that I already had gotten from somebody else. So I just have extra of the few titles that I got, that I traded. And the only title that I didn't have, that I actually got from him, which actually I think was the first title that I picked out, was Popeye the Sailor. Nice set of cartoons. And also it's from Eco Bridge. I think it was yeah, just one disc. A little artwork on there. Then from Dollar General, this was $1, so I grabbed it. I already have it on Blu-ray, and I actually got carded for this, which is ridiculous. And this is Godzilla vs. Biollante. I like the fact that it's got the Miramax up here, but it's also Eco Bridge. So, kind of funny that they kept Miramax on there. But PG-13. I had to give them my age for a PG-13 movie. This is the second time Dollar General has carded me for something that is PG. Now this is another title that I picked up. Well, actually, I think did this have it? Yeah, this one had at least some artwork on it. I'm gonna show, because the Blu-ray I have, the one I have doesn't have artwork, which is good because from what I know is the ones that have the artwork have a defect from what I heard. And I was glad because when I bought the Blu-ray, I got it at FYE online, and it was obviously the very last copy, and that was when they were really hard to find. So I got very lucky at finding that. But that was the other title I picked up at Dollar General was Mamma Mia on Blu-ray. I think this was $3. I think I paid $3. Could have been $5, but it's the 10th anniversary limited. And if you notice, I think it's right there, it's PG-13. I didn't get carded for this. This is a 13. The other one's PG. But the collector's edition came with the a soundtrack, all ABBA tunes. So that's cool. I like ABBA. And then there was a bonus DVD disc in there of extra content. So I've seen some new titles in there at Dollar General, and this was at the Market one. There was quite a few things. There was a Woodstock one. There was two different ones. There was just the Blu-ray for $10, and then there was the special edition that had some extra stuff for $20. So I don't know where that's going. This other stack here is what I picked up at a different Big Lots from the one from the house. I mean, I found new titles, so they're obviously not phasing them out. Maybe nobody's just gotten some new stuff, because this other store had different stuff and some titles that I know are newer. Like I know I saw don't remember which one, but it was one of the Hulk ones, and it had a slip sleeve on it, so that was something. But anyway, the other title I picked up a few there because I had a $5 off from the last time I hit it, is Glenn Ford in Plunder of the Sun Special Collector's Edition. This looks kind of interesting. Old black and white, 1953. I was hesitant when I saw full frame or full screen, but realizing the time error on this, it wasn't going to be a widescreen. A lot of extra content on there. Don't think the disc had anything. Yeah, nothing special. I was happy to find this because I already had season 2 from one of the other previous Big Lots run, and that is GOMER PYLE season 1. It was kind of funny because I think the day after I picked this up, one of my viewers, Victor, was posting this all over Facebook about the Sergeant. And it's a 5 disc set. This was $5, so I needed that. So I was happy about that. Another one I got because it was a double collector. I didn't have the second one. This is Cloverfield and 10 Cloverfield Lane. I haven't seen or even had owned this one, but I have Cloverfield on Blu-ray, so now I can combo that when I need to, since they're both on their own discs in here. At the time I wasn't thinking about it. This was $250 for that one. The Plunder Under the Sun, that was $3, I think. This one here I grabbed is filmed by Wes Craven, Red Eye. This one was $1.25. So I've been kind of looking for their clearance stuff. They had it all in little bins in this one, so I had to pull everything out and look through them. Nothing special there. This I was happy to find. This was like right when I was getting ready to leave. So this is a Tom and Jerry Tales, Volume 4. So now all I need is Volume 2 to complete 1 through 6. So I was happy about it. And this was $3. So almost at that completion for this one. There's a little artwork on there. And the last title I got from Big Lots was Paradox, from the director of the Ip Man trilogy. And this had a slip on there, so I figured I'd give this a shot. Looked pretty interesting. Nice slip. I don't think there was anything plain red, but it's a nice slip. Then today I got in the mail my trades from Arthur. He threw in an extra film because he didn't ship on time, but it's kind of funny because he told me that he got his package from me today and I shipped mine earlier than he shipped his. So that's kind of funny. This was the movie he threw in, a good gesture, is the Bruce Lee, Brandon Lee action-packed 19 movies, which was good because I didn't have this. This is about, I think this was 4 discs. But there's a lot of stuff on there. Fist of Fear, Touch of Death. Bruce Lee Fights Back from the Grave. Blind Fists of Bruce. The Image of Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, We Miss You. Edge of Fury. The Real Bruce Lee. Screaming Ninja. Bruce Lee, The Man, the Myth. Rage of the Master. Snake Crane Secret. Breathing Fire. The Fist of Bruce Lee. Chinese Hercules. Laser Mission. Kung Fu, The Punch of Death. Dragon Lee versus 5 Brothers. The Tattoo Connection. Kung Fu for Sale. I am noticing a lot of Bruce Lee, L-I, not L-E-E, in here. But anyway, it's a nice 19 extra films I didn't have. Martial arts. Then the Blu-rays that I got from him was mainly Gravitas. The Moose Head Over the Mantle. One Family, 100 Years, Countless Victims. So I'm expecting this to be pretty good. It was a suspense thriller, what it says. I saw the cover, I was like, yeah, that looks pretty neat. Another Gravitas one I grabbed from him, which I think these were very limited. I didn't see a lot of people getting these things. The Beautiful Ones. Got, what, 6, 7, 8, 9? Right, no, 10 different winner Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Director. I can't even read that one. First of all, Best Picture again, winner something else, Best Picture, Best Picture, Best Picture, Best Picture. So, got some high hopes for this. It's got a lot of best. You got Eric Roberts in there. His name even on there? Should be up there somewhere. Or sure enough looks like him. I don't see it. Anyway, the other Gravitas one I got from him is Delinquent. Don't know much about, but do like trading and getting stuff that I don't have. Then we got Chow Yun-fat, Gong Li, Curse of the Golden Flower. Kind of didn't even look like Chow Yun-fat when I was looking at him. It took a little while to actually kind of see him. It's all in his eyes. That's where I really realized. And this has got to be an older one, because this is one of the splash designs that they did when they were first releasing Blu-rays. Then from Stinky Tuna, picked up 2 more titles. I watched this one first before I even ordered this, and I figured I was going to end up buying this anyway. And that is Death Note, another Netflix one. This was really good. I enjoyed this. Now I need to watch the anime to see how well that is. And as always, they do some really good artwork on these. And the other one I picked up is an Amazon title as The Boys. I loved watching this. Got some good extra. I watched all the extra features on both these today as I got home. Nice artwork on both the discs. 4 episodes on each disc, and there's 2 bonus features on each one. The first disc has like an arrow, it says bonus, and then on this one, when you pop it in, it's got an egg, an Easter egg, with 2 other bonuses. But for everybody who's commenting about Stinky Tuna being illegal or whatever, hey, that's going to be on them if that's what's up. But I mean, it all says on here, like, not for sale. I mean, not for resale, not for resale. There is a thing, if you go to some of their site, down at the bottom, if you scroll down and click on some of the Netflix titles, it actually tells you they have a stipulation that they can do this. So I don't know if they're doing it with their permission or without their permission, but I think Netflix is big enough to deal with this on their own, if this is their issue. Hey, I'm happy to have these movies like this. If they ever do decide to release them on BDR versions, I'll buy them again. I don't care. I just want to have them. I mean, we're buying Gravitas Venture ones, and they're the exact same thing. They're burnt to disc. I mean, to each his own. You don't want to. People don't want to go and get titles from them. They don't have to. Nobody's forcing anybody to do it. Like I said, I mean, to me, these aren't technically bootlegs, because I mean they all have barcodes on them. They're all. I mean, I know I used to work in the industry. You got to pay to have a barcode. So for them to be doing barcodes, they got to be paying for them. And the menus are real nice. I mean, this is not like bootlegging back in the day where people are just ripping it and you're getting like a really crappy copy on a bad looking disc. I mean, these are professional looking product, and I don't know anybody who's got a professional machine to do the imaging on a disc like this for the purpose that they're doing. Like I said, the prices aren't even really that high. This is a 2-disc set, and this was $20.22, I think. I mean, that's. I don't know where I can buy a season of any show for that. Most of them are always $40 or more to buy seasons of things. Most of their Blu-rays are about 15 bucks for the most part. So, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, because you go to the store, you're spending 15, 20, I mean, 20, 25, $30 for a Blu-ray. That's why I always go and try to get them while they're on sale. Like I said, if these were actually out normally, I would be buying them normally. But this seems to be the way to go for me. I know a lot of other YouTubers have been picking stuff up this way. Like I said, if it's illegal of what they're doing, they don't have the actual rights or whatever their loophole is, that's on them. But like I said, I'm just gonna keep picking up stuff as long as I can. If it continues or it doesn't continue. So, like I said, I mean, I'm happy with what I'm getting from them. I mean, I don't feel like I'm ruining anything. I mean, I have a Netflix account, so that's one of the things that they like you to have. So, and I have Prime too, so, you know, they're not going to release this stuff. And, was it, somebody had mentioned something about, like, Target was selling, I know that Target had the Netflix Stranger Things. Yeah, obviously, this is probably a better way for them to go than sitting there releasing it that way, because I've seen Stranger Things in that store forever, and it has gotten as low as $3. $5 is the average low that I've seen it, but I have seen it go as far as $3. That doesn't sound like they're making any money. To me, burn on demand would be the way for them to go. This sounds like this would be the right thing to do to get their stuff out to the masses who actually like physical media. Like, I mean, I don't really have a problem with it being a BDR. I mean, as long as it looks really, I mean, the menus are fantastic. I have no problem with the quality. They're all region ABC. What about this one? This is all region. I think this one was also all region. I thought it said somewhere on here. TV AMA. Yeah, it just says all. Where all the other ones I've been picking up all say pretty much like ABC region. So I mean, I've gotten 6 different titles from them right now. I'm happy with it. I'm assuming the other people who have been picking stuff up from them are happy with what they've gotten. Let's see, somebody also mentioned something about the Irishman going to Criterion. Yeah, Criterion's not cheap. So for people to buy it like this, that's a cheaper way for them to have that movie if that's what they're wanting. The Criterion collectors will be buying the Criterion set regardless. So I don't see where that hurts anybody, because there are people who just do that Criterion thing. I mean, I only have a few Criterion films, but I still haven't bought anything particularly because it was Criterion. Like, everything I bought Criterion wise was because it was the only format it was on. Like Chasing Amy, at the time when DVD came out, that was it. Chasing Amy came out on DVD, it was Criterion. I had no options. I bought it that way. I've got some laser discs that are Criterion, but I mean, I bought them at a cheaper price than where I normally would go. I'm looking forward to buying some Criterion directly. I mean, I only have one Blu-ray that I know of, and I got that at Goodwill. But I'm waiting to catch that sale that they always seem to have, I guess, every 6 months or whatever, and pick a few titles. But like I said, I mean, I'm not really complaining. I'm just saying, you know, I mean, you want to buy from them, you buy from them. If you don't, you don't. I mean, it's just like buying any kind of movie. You don't like the movie, you don't buy it. But like I said, if they release this stuff out normally, I'll buy it again. I have no problem buying it again, because I'd like to have it as another version. Like The Boys, some of the bonus stuff is one of the reasons I wanted this a little quicker is because it's got Kevin Smith interviewing a lot of the cast at one of the, I guess, San Diego Comic-Con or something, where he was doing the IMBD interviews. I've seen some of those online, but that's on there. So there's some cool stuff that I'm sure that probably won't even end up on the regular version if they even do a regular version. So anyway, didn't want it to sound like a rant. I'm just saying. Anyway, like I said, if it's illegal for what they're doing, then they'll have to deal with the law. But in the meantime, I'm still going to be an avid buyer. Like I said, probably every 2 weeks I'll just pick out 2 titles and just keep going from there. So probably in another week I'll pick up another 2. And see, I got my wood supply, so I just have to redo that wall over there, then do the game room wall, and then eventually I'll have to get wooden supplies to redo this wall. But I know I've got stuff I got to end up showing at some point once I can find some of the stuff. But thanks for watching, subscribing, listening to me just chat. And hope everybody has a safe day. And I will see you probably in a few. I know I've got a package supposedly showing up, like these 2 packages here. One said Tuesday, one said Wednesday, and today's Monday. I wasn't even expecting them. I've got one more listed to be here on Thursday. I don't think there's that much in that package. That was another Dollar Tree trade. Then I've got a deep discount one. I think that's it. So, I mean, until I stop at some more thrift stores or whatever, I'll wait till I get a few up. So this was a decent little amount to do. And I will see you later.